Hello there, welcome to the channel. I'm Cindy Daychuck with Queen Bee Creations, and we are experimenting again. I heard that there is a way to kind of save all of your scrap little pieces of decoupage paper in a way that makes them infinitely more usable. So as I was kind of cleaning up all of my craft cupboard stuff, that's different than this stuff that doesn't look tidied, although this is tidied. I came across tons of little pieces of decoupage paper that I felt compelled to save because I could use it. And I know those of you that do junk journaling and things like that, you know what I'm talking about. You've got all of these little pieces of things that are little cutoffs that you're going, I could use that still. And mine were just in a big mishmash pile. So one of the things that I saw is a way for you to be able to create a brand new page of paper that you could still use for decoupaging, for your junk journaling, for your card making, anything like that. So I've kind of gathered together some pieces of things, some old stained paper, some old pages, and what we're going to do is create a brand new piece of paper with this stuff. And I think this is gonna be super cool. So I'm gonna bring you in overhead so you can see what I'm doing as I'm going through all this. But fingers crossed with me that this works because I'm so excited about this. All right, so what I've got is some decoupage medium. I'm just using some Mod Podge because I have a whack of it in the shop. And I'm going to paint some of this onto a piece of parchment paper. And I'm just going to kind of start by laying in a few of my pieces. So what we're looking at doing is hoping that once all this is dry, this parchment paper will release my paper. And so I have, well, let's just go colorful to start. So I have this piece, which is colorful, and it was from a rooster. It's just part of a rooster. And let's get underneath him entirely here because I didn't go over wide enough. Whoops. But the idea is that we're just going to, in essence, piece all of these little pieces together. You want to maybe create a bit of a storyboard. So meaning I've kind of pulled together some similar colors and things with some of my elements so that as I'm building this, it makes sense from kind of a color perspective, right? And there's no other rhyme or reason to it. And you just want to make sure that you just stay within your page. I'm just kind of looking at this. Let's glue this up over here. I mean, if this works, this is awesome. So I'm really, really excited to play with this. Now, you don't have to stay within the framework of a square. Your page can be irregularly shaped because likely for whatever project you're going to cut it apart anyway. And so it can have irregular edges. But in essence, all that we're doing is we are starting to just, you know what, kind of glue things together. I don't want something totally irregular here. And we just keep going. As you're wrapping this up, the one thing that you want to make sure of is that every space has some paper. Because when we remove this, or, you know, fingers crossed, when it's removable from this, we don't want gaps. We want this to be kind of somewhat solid.
So just look for where you think that all that you see, like right in there, it looks like all that I've got there is, looks like all I've got there is my parchment paper. Okay. What is that word? So you know what? Stick another little piece of paper in there. So you end up with this patchwork quilt of papers, and that guy's just looking a little too pristine. Let's add a little something there. Okay, so the last thing that we want to do is we want to seal this. So we're going to cover the entire surface again with our decoupage medium, and then we are going to let it dry, and then we'll come back for the reveal. And, you know, just kind of keeping my fingers crossed until then. Okay, this was a super quick little project, but we're at the moment of truth, which is the removal. But this looks like it's peeling up okay. I just want to go a little slowly, just in case. Okay, look, this is still pliable. It's now kind of functional for other projects. I'm storing one piece of paper rather than a million zillion little pieces, and it makes me feel much better about having saved them, to tell you the truth. I did a second one, but this one's not quite dry. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one's got to dry longer. So don't, it's drier on this end. Okay, I can feel the dampness in this one, but again, it's got the rougher edges. And I will say this, I didn't get it completely covered. There's a hole right in here. Can you see my finger pointing through? But it's okay because we've got the glue there and it's formed a backing. Oh, that's kind of a cool mistake. All right, so I have to tell you, I love this idea. I love the idea of I'm justified in saving all my pieces and then being able to just take them and just kind of decoupage them together. So I'm taking my old decoupage paper and I'm creating new decoupage paper from it that I can now incorporate into other projects. Cut this up as need be, and it's infinitely more usable in a lot of respects. Certainly, it cuts down on my storage significantly. Cool find. Let me know what you think of this, guys. Let me know if you would think of doing this for some of your projects or not. As always, love to hear from you. And definitely look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, take care.